What's going on, y'all? It's Twist Amigo, aka Big Pop, aka Coolio Fools, and today I'm here with another album review. We're doing Iceman by Drake. So this album started off with the song "Make Them Cry," and I feel like the song started off weak, but I ended up actually vibing to the song a lot. I feel like the song had a very good beat, but I feel like the last minute or so of the song was very unnecessary. The flow was okay, but I feel like the timing was off. But it was overall a pretty good song and a great start to the album. I'll give it an overall grade of 84. The next song was Dust, and I really like the intro to this song. I feel like the auto tune was kind of ass, but the beat overall was okay. I don't like how the beat switched in the middle of the song, though. That's the one thing I did not like. This was not a bad song at all, and Drake isn't a gangster. Just gotta remind y'all of that. I'll give this song a grade of 75. Now, the first good song on this album was Whisper My Name. I like the transition between Dust and Whisper My Name. The song didn't have any shitty ass auto tune. This song is definitely playlist worthy, but I feel like the song started to get kind of ass. Especially when he said, "What kind of man are you, a middleman?" I feel like the delivery on that was just off. And another example of the last minute of a song just being completely unnecessary. And with that being said, it wasn't a bad song. The beat was kind of choppy, but overall, it's not a bad song. I would give it a grade of 90. The next song on the album is Janice STFU. And it's kind of really a generic Drake song. It's kind of boring, and I feel like it's really just a filler song. It's a waste of a decent beat, in my opinion, but it's overall not bad. I'll give it a grade of 70. The next song was Ran to Atlanta, and I feel like this beat was overly repetitive, in my opinion. I despise when, a feature does better than the artist, because I feel like Future on this particular song was way better than Drake. And Molly Santana as a feature was kind of ass. I don't even know who that is, and like their verse was just dog shit. Drake wasn't good on this song. Like I said, Future was the only good part of the song, and even his lyrics really didn't even make any sense. So I'll just give this grade a 70. This song wasn't really that good in my opinion. The next song was Shebang, and it's not a bad song at all. It just feels like it doesn't fit the vibe of this album. The beat is very solid, and once again, the last minute of the song is just completely unnecessary. I'll give this song a grade of 85. The next song on the album is Make Them Pay. It had a solid intro and a solid beat, but I wasn't really rocking with the lyrics. It's kind of just another basic Drake song, and I feel like the Palestine diss was kind of like completely unnecessary, so that will, kind of bring the grade all the way down, and we'll give it a grade of 65. The next song is Burning Bridges, and once again we have the shitty auto tune and Drake trying to make like deep songs for some reason. It's just kind of unnecessary in my opinion. And again, like the switch ups on this album are so annoying. Like I like when creators do it like every once and then, but just switching up the beat every single song is so annoying. I'll give this song an overall grade of 75. I feel like the album could have did without this song for sure. The next song was National Treasures. I feel like this song had a very good start, and I was really rocking with the lyrics. And once again, without the last minute of this song, I feel like this is definitely a playlist / vibe worthy song. I'm definitely giving this song a grade of 90. The next song is Bees on the Table. I feel like this song definitely had potential, but I just wasn't rocking with it. The feature was sorry as hell, and the beat was decent, which, kind of helps it out, but I feel like this song just wasn't that good. It had so much potential, like I said, but I'll give this song a grade of 85. It wasn't bad. Next song was What Did I Miss? And this song actually had a pretty good start to it. The lyrics weren't bad, and this was the first time that the beat switching didn't actually piss me off. It kind of worked really great, actually. And I feel like this song it's really playlist worthy, honestly. It's a pretty good song in my opinion. I'll give this song a grade of 92. It was Plot Twist, which was a pretty great song in my opinion. There wasn't any beat switch. The beat was good. The lyrics were good. I feel like this is definitely a twist list worthy song. I'll give this song a grade of 95. The next song was Too Hard for the Radio. I feel like this song just doesn't really fit the album. And another thing that doesn't fit with this song is the beat. The beat wasn't bad. It just didn't fit with this song. And once again, with the beat changes, again, it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit at all, in my opinion. And the corny ass name definitely takes points off. I'll give this song a grade of 70. The next song was Make Them Remember, and if there's any song of this album that's a filler song, it's definitely this one. The lyrics were just generic and boring. He says that he's ignored because he's Jewish, and then he like goes on a whole rant about Christianity, and like that whole thing just is completely unnecessary. I'll give this song a grade of 65. The next song is Little Birdie. I don't know who mixed this song, but Drake's vocals were like absolutely dog shit. Like they just sounded so bad, and the lyrics were just overly generic. Like it felt like I could have wrote that song. It's not a bad song at all. It's just like, like okay. I'll give this song a grade of 75. The next song was Don't Worry. It feels like a classic Drake song, nothing more, nothing less. And I just want to make it known that there's a difference between classic and generic. I feel like classic could be a good thing, but generic is just kind of like repetitive and annoying. But this is a classic Drake song. I'll definitely give it a grade of 94. And unfortunately, my Apple Music played this song after the first one. And I was thinking like, oh, wow, this song is about to be great. And then I looked at it. I was like, oh, wow, this is the end of the album. So I was very disappointed. The next song on the list is from Friends. The beat is boring, but I feel like it's definitely good background music. Some lyrics were kind of corny to me, but it's overall not a bad song. What do you expect from Drake? It's an 85 for sure. And with that, that is the end of the album review. We'll go over some notes before I give the final grade. The only song that I liked with the beat transitions was What Did I Miss? Every other song that did it kind of just like threw me off, and I'm just thinking like, am I listening to the same song? Because he keeps switching the beats. Now I understand on a few songs, but every single song is fucking ridiculous. And then another note I have to make is that the first 5 songs kind of all sounded the same to me. My favorite song out of this album was Plot Twist, with Make Them Know being a very, very close second. Overall, this album wasn't horrible. I'll give it a grade of 70. It was lower than that before, but I decided to just give a little bit of grace. But yeah, so overall, grade of 70 for Drake's album, Iceman.